Tonight, special guest shark, billionaire founder Paul Mitchell, John Paul DeJoria, joins the Sharks. In the tank, hopeful entrepreneurs get a once-in-a-lifetime chance to pitch the Sharks in hopes of getting an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses.
Can I finish the rest of my information?
Oh, man.
The worst pitch I've ever seen.
The entrepreneurs must convince a shark to invest the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
Johnny, tell your dad he's a great man.
I thank God that I got to work with that man. He's an innovator. He taught me everything I know.
If the Sharks hear a great idea, they're ready to invest using their own money.
I'll give you the $400K.
I'm going to make you the same offer.
Silence, please. Truth is, you built a brand, you know what you're doing. You got a deal. Not that deal. Not that deal. Oh, no. This is the Shark Tank. There's nothing else like it on Earth.
Who are the Sharks? They're self-made millionaire and billionaire investors who are entrepreneurs themselves. Kevin O'Leary is a venture capitalist who turned a $10,000 loan into a software business worth $4.2 billion. Mark Cuban, notorious billionaire entrepreneur, tech guru, and the outspoken owner of the NBA's Dallas Mavericks. Laurie Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 300 products, grossing over $500 million in retail sales. Damon John is a fashion and branding expert who grew his homemade clothing line into the globally recognized fashion brand FUBU, with over $6 billion in retail sales to date. John Paul DeJoria is a prolific philanthropist and entrepreneur behind widely known luxury brands such as Paul Mitchell and Patron. First into the tank are best friends from St. Louis with what they believe are better, safer cleaning products.
Hello, Sharks. My name's Kevin Tibbs. And I'm Tim Barklage. We're the founders of Better Life, and we're requesting $400,000 in exchange for a 7% equity stake in our company.
Better Life is a unique line of cleaning products that will revolutionize the way people think about cleaning. Our products are natural, they're safe, and they work better than the chemical cleaning products in the market today. Tim and I both have young kids the same ages.
When our kids started crawling around the floor and putting everything into their mouths, we really became concerned about the products we had in our home. And with Kevin being a formulation chemist, I put him to the challenge to create something that was safe and effective.
Tim and I are going to show you just how well they work.
You think soap scum and hard water stains are tough? This is spray paint on this tile right here. All right, we're going to put some of our cleaning product.
And this product, it's a cream scrub, no harsh chemicals. There are no fumes to this product. And it's completely safe. You don't need gloves, gas masks, anything like that. Now that's from a plant-based product.
This is what we're talking about.
Unbelievable cleaning. Now, this is really impressive. This is a head-to-head competition against a national leading brand chemical disinfectant. First thing we're going to do is take raw chicken and we're going to spread it across this piece of countertop.
Stop the madness.
Now I'm going to swab that surface and put it in this meter, and this is going to show us what's left behind. Any reading over 200 is a dirty surface, and we get 8,840. So as you might imagine, we've got raw chicken here. This is a very dirty surface. Now, Tim is going to take this leading brand chemical cleaner, which is a disinfectant. Now, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to swab that side, and we get a reading of 433. Now, I want Tim to clean this side of the countertop with our whatever cleaner. All natural. There are no fumes in this product. I'm going to swab that surface. 44. And the funny thing I want to point out here is on this product, it is covered with warning statements. It even says on the back that you need to wash with soap and water after you've used this product. It's a cleaning product. I want to point out one thing. Not only do we do a better job, but these products are safe. How safe, you ask? That's safe.
Sharks, who wants to help us create a better life?
How long have you been selling those products?
We launched about a little over 4 years ago.
And how much have you sold last year?
In the last 12 months, we've done about $2.1 million in sales.
Oh, wow.
Really? And who do you sell it to, please?
One of our biggest customers is Whole Foods, regional grocery chains across the country, places like Crate and Barrel as well.
Sure. What do you sell it for?
$5.99 to $6.99.
Can I look at it?
Please.
What is your net?
Yeah, last year we made $115,000 pre-tax.
$115,000. Okay,
Pre-tax.
so your net's about 5%.
A little more than that, but
Why are you netting so little?
Yeah.
well, it's actually 7%, but we're dumping everything into our brand. We have very, very little debt.
Is there anything proprietary about your formulation?
There is.
But the reality of JP, can't you do a chemical report on it easily to get the formula?
They can. But I've been a formulation chemist for 15 years, and I can tell you that reverse engineering is not so easy.
Cash flow positive, so the question is going to be, what do you need our money for?
Well, we are financially very healthy, but we're not simply looking for a financial partner. We're looking for a strategic partner.
And do you think that any one of us want to get out of bed for 7%?
In your space, the all-natural, non-chemical, are you the largest player, or is there somebody larger?
I don't know that there are any.
You're the only guy that can spray it in your mouth and then clean the walls with it.
Well, that won't go into the hospital.
I like you. You're fantastic. I'm going to make you an offer because I am the queen of lightning speed into all retail. My offer is going to be $400,000 for 17%, and I have a direct door policy right into Bed Bath & Beyond. And I also think that QVC would be a great place to put the product as well.
I would never do that deal. 17% is insane.
One store that you know. Well, I was
That's
going to
never
tell
gonna
you a
happen.
little
That's
story.
pointless.
You know my little scrub daddy sponge?
I've heard of that.
We in 8 months have hit 13 million in sales.
Congratulations.
Our partnership did that, and I can do that for you.
I saw the greed here, Lori, and I'm really ashamed that she would do that to you here. Here's how I'll fix this for you. I'll give you a loan, which doesn't cost you anything. It's a loan, all right? It's $400,000 for 3 years. It has 10% interest on it, and I want my equity of 5%, all right?
Anybody can give you money, but they can't get you into
I am your
retail.
banker. Not anybody, I'm Mr. Wonderful.
Who
At the
can't
end of
get
the
you
day,
into
the
retail.
end of the day respects your equity, as Lori doesn't. Mine is 12% less expensive, because I believe you'll pay back my loan. You got a $2 million order tomorrow from a very large retailer. You're going to roll it out to 80% of their stores. How are you going to fund that?
Well, loans.
They're going to fund it
Right
because
here.
they're going to do the deal with me.
Right here.
I have made more millionaires here in the tank in less than a year with my deals. I'm certain that I will make you a millionaire.
I have an idea, okay? What you may not know, besides the brands that I started, I also am the major shareholder of John Paul Select's Word Global. Not only do we sell it over the internet, but also we have direct distribution to major stores throughout different parts of the world. Now, for that $400,000, if you will go 20%, if Lori is all for it, I'll split with her 50-50. You've got two people in that industry.
The only concern is, though, that that's valuing the company at less than our current sales.
But you have...
What did you guys just learn? Now you have two greedy pigs, not one. What if I give you $500,000 for 20%? And Mark is staying quiet, so hopefully he'll keep his pie hole shut and we can do a deal.
What about something more in the range of $500 for 10%?
$5 million valuation.
I mean, we're sweetening the pot here.
But you also want us to work for you, and you're not valuing that.
We're going to be at $3 million.
Right, we believe in you, but I think you have 3 offers on the table.
Well,
All the companies we invest in, regardless of which shark, get an immediate trajectory out of the gate. You have to give up something for that, my friend, no matter who you go with. This is the Shark Tank. There's nothing else like it on Earth.
Kevin and Tim have 3 offers. JP and Lori have offered $400,000 for 20%. Kevin has offered a $400,000 loan for 5% equity. And Damon has offered $500,000 for 20%.
What are you going to do?
Listen, guys, here's the thing. JP and I have revised our offer. It's $400,000 for 17%. We already know when you talk to Mr. Wonderful that you don't want just money. You want strategic partners that will take you to the top. Now close your eyes and think about it.
You got a good product, works really great, but you're going to have a lot of competition. It's not just a clear-cut deal, guys.
So basically what Lori just said and JP confirmed, close your eyes and let me screw you. That's basically what happened.
I think all the offers are very generous. We haven't heard from Mark yet. We would like to hear from him just out of respect to everybody.
Mark, tell them what you're thinking.
I'm willing to do $800K for the 20%. But what I'd like to do is see Lori come in, because I think Lori in QVC is the hero. That's why I'd like to work with Lori. So
So is JP in the deal?
No, just Lori and I. And if Lori wants to, where it's 800K against 20%.
I think giving them 800 is too high.
I'm going to throw you a lifeline here. You obviously don't want to take a loan, so I'm going to change my deal. I'll give you the 400K for 17%. Want to? Silence, please. I'm making an offer. I'll give you the 400K for 17% after you pay me back my 400 at any schedule you want. You take back 10% of the equity back to yourself.
Very interesting.
I'm going to make you the same offer.
Okay, so there's no interest.
There's no originality either.
Since Lori, ran over JP like a scurvy dog. Yeah, I think that if JP, if you want to do something together, because I think they shouldn't ignore somebody who's been selling products and chemicals for years. If you want to come in half with me on that, we'll do it. $500,000 for 20%.
That's expensive. I don't like it.
Yeah, I would do that with you.
Okay.
I would do that with you.
All right.
I would love to hear an offer from Mark, from Lori, that looks something like 500 for 10.
As much as I love partnering with Mark, I have to say on this one, I don't need him. And besides, the amount of work that I know I will have to put in, I want to go lightning fast. So I like the offer that I gave you.
I'd like to do this with a strategic partner like Lori, but that's not going to happen. I'm out.
This is a defining moment. So think carefully, because you don't want to walk out of here having an oh no moment. Oh no, what did I just do? What did I just lose?
Lori and Kevin have the same offer, a $400,000 loan for 17% equity that drops to 7% when the loan is paid back. Damon and John Paul teamed up to offer $500,000 for a 20% stake.
All the offers are on the table. What are you going to do? Would you like to? Lori, let's do it.
Yay! Great. It's going to be awesome.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Better Life is going to be a household name. Lori will get us there so much faster.
In season 4, Nicole Townend made a deal with Mark Cuban for her stuffed animal laundry bag company, Teddy Needs a Bath.
Done, done, and done.
Let's see how she's doing now.
Although it was terrifying going in the tank, it was the best thing that's ever happened to me. For the first time, my product is going to be available at a major retailer. Oh my gosh. Babies R Us has signed on to carry us in 450 stores nationwide. So cool. Before Shark Tank, we had $12,000 in sales. Since Shark Tank, we have over $100,000 in sales, and we're on track to hit our first $1 million over the next 12 months. I have just signed with Guns, the oldest existing teddy bear company in the world.
So many people contact Guns all the time to ask us, how do we wash our teddy bears? And your invention is genius.
They are taking over all the manufacturing and distribution, which allows me to be in charge of creative, which is what I enjoy the most behind it. Okay, that's great. The reason I started this company in the first place was to be able to stay at home with my daughter. I used to spend endless days behind a desk. Now, thanks to this licensing deal, I've been able to move my family to Hawaii, and now I spend my days hunting seashells with my daughter on beautiful beaches. Shark Tank has made all of my dreams come true.
Next into the tank is a 24-year-old entrepreneur from New York City with an update of a classic party favorite.
Hi, my name is Solomon Fallis, and my product is the amazing and versatile 180 Cup. I am here seeking a $300,000 investment in exchange for a 15% stake in my company. Now, we're all familiar with this simple red disposable cup. It continues to be a prominent icon, so much so that in the United States alone, there are over 2 billion of these used each year. I have revolutionized and made this cup better. My product, 180 Cup, it is a fundamental drinking cup when right side up, and when flipped 180 degrees, it acts as a shot glass, or a container, or even a measuring cup. Shoot it, flip it, or drink it. With its dual function, it's a lot more attractive than the standard red cup. Let's say you're at a barbecue, or even a sporting event. You grab a hot dog and some fries. You want some ketchup for those fries without the mess? No problem. With the 180 Cup, simply flip it over, and you have a perfectly constructed, neat container, perfect for any of your sauces. 180 Cup is a clear-cut winner. and soon to be a staple at every barbecue, tailgate, birthday party, bar mitzvah, you name it, 180 Cup is there. So, who wants to take a shot with me?
Have you sold any?
Yes. In under 6 months, we've sold over 5 million 180 Cups.
Whoa. Wow.
Generating $385,000 in sales.
Where did you sell them?
We're in 570 stores to date. Most of our income is from local mom and pop shops located around college campuses.
So you went to trade shows and then like sold them to these mom and
No,
pops?
actually, I took a very unique approach to selling these. Through my social networks and Craigslist, we offered collegians an opportunity to make money. All they would have to do is connect us with their local liquor, convenience, or grocery store. We'd send them free samples. If they sold, they'd place an order. Depending on that order, we'd give the collegians a commission. Using that process, we broke 120 stores. We've received a 92% reorder rate from those stores.
So how long have you been in business?
6 months.
Wow.
Can I see one of the cups?
Of course. Check them out. They're really cool. These are our 24-pack. And we're right there, same price as a standard red cup. That is the beautiful thing about this product.
How'd you come up with this idea?
I went to go visit my brother in college. He was hosting a party for his fraternity. I personally didn't go to college. So I walked in and I was just immediately in shock. I counted 900 cups, there must have been 200 people there. His friend drops a shot of whiskey in the drink and it hit me. So these cups are everywhere. Someone's making a ton of money off this. Why not apply this process to the red cup?
Well, what about this? 300,000 for 20%. You give me the answer right now.
Oh, wow.
Well, you know, I still have a couple of questions before I make you an
Hold
offer.
off the table in a second. 300,000, 20% right now.
Solomon is seeking $300,000 for 15% of his company. But Damon shocked everyone by immediately offering $300,000 for 20%, which lowered his valuation from $2 million to $1.5 million.
Well, you know, I still have a couple of questions before I make you my
Hold
offer.
off the table in a second. 300,000, 20% right now.
Well, you don't know if there's a better offer?
Can I finish the rest of my information? I want to give out. I want you to know how big this could
If we
be.
saw a $100 bill on the ground, would you stop and pick it up, or would you look to see if there's more down the streets?
Don't let a guy railroad you on a deal. You don't know if there's another offer here.
Right, I'd like to hear other offers.
Oh,
no kidding.
Man.
Okay.
With all due respect, I love the offer, and it's a great offer. I just would love to hear other offers.
Oh, man.
You gave me time to think then. So then I guess I have to be out.
Wow.
Is this patent?
Yes.
Is it patent pending
This
or
is
is
a
it patent?
fully patented product. We have a utility patent and a design patent.
So your market is college students predominantly, because that's who's interested in having shots and beers constantly.
Speak for yourself.
Well, I'd say yes and no, because at the end of the day, where don't you find the red plastic cup?
How much of your own money have you put in this so far?
$175,000.
Whoa. I'm more curious about your college network. How many people, how many campuses are they continuing to sell for you? Can you put other products through there?
Yes, definitely. Currently, we're in 120 stores, over 30 colleges. There's 3,000 colleges, 6.5 million kids in college. So we're basically covering 1% of the market, and we've generated $385,000 in sales. You know, college kids interact with each other and with more people than anyone else. A friend in Seattle is going to tell a friend in New York, I want to build a brand.
So some dude's walking around a fraternity party doing shots out of this, and that looks cool, basically, or playing flip cup or whatever.
Right.
Because then all of a sudden you can start putting logos on there.
Happy you said that. See, we came out with these cups in clear as well. So now, what I created these clear cups for was to go after these spirit companies. JP, imagine if you could send your customers these cups as a promotional item with your logo on it. Not only are they going to be drinking your stuff, but your logo is going to be smack in the face of your customer.
I was already there at the beginning because I understood that. These bobos usually catch up to me about 10 minutes later, so, you know, now we understand what I was already thinking. So, you guys got any offers for them?
There's something about, like, doing the shot, putting it down on the dirty table, doing a shot again. I don't know.
A lot of experience there? Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but the truth is, at the end of the day, it is selling to the college market.
I guess I'm not into promoting something where people are doing a lot of shots.
Lori, imagine you put this on QVC. Imagine what people are
I
going
don't
to
think they'd want it. I have to be honest, this really isn't my kind of thing, so I'm out.
Look, what you set up with the kids to go out there and become your sales reps, I think is brilliant, right? You created something interesting, but it's niche and it doesn't match your valuation, so for that reason, I'm out.
All right.
I personally think that what you are doing as an entrepreneur is brilliant. You're thinking out of the box, but I'm the type of investor that really has to feel the passion about something. If I don't feel it, I can't really get into it. So in this case, I'm out.
Kevin, it's making money. That's what we both love.
You know, the ketchup and mustard thing, that's a load of crap. We both know that. This thing is a bar deal. I understand you've got a very interesting way of selling it. I'm out.
When I gave you a hard offer immediately, you just ignored that offer. My feelings are hurt.
Damon, with all due respect, it was just a little too early. I need to treat this, I need to be fair to myself.
Now I become a little bit more valuable because everybody else fell out. Would you like to make me feel better, warm and toasty, and we can go do shots together?
Truth is, you built a brand, you know what you're doing. We got a deal.
Not that deal.
Not that deal.
Oh no.
Too late.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no, my friend.
Uh-oh, I gave away all my Oh, I'm in trouble now.
So you didn't accept my initial offer. You know you're gonna have to pay for that.
Can we do the deal at the original price? The percentage? We'll run with it. I work like a dog. I've been working for 7 years.
Just give me another offer. Make it a little better than what I initially offered because now it becomes more valuable.
I offer you $300,000 for 23%.
30%, we have a deal. And I will help you, and I will license this thing, and we will get this thing out there.
I can't give up 30% of my company. I can't. I've invested too much time and money. I'll stick to the 23%.
25%.
Not 2% is not going to make or break me. All right, we got a deal.
All right.
Congratulations.
It almost did.
It almost did. I'm excited. I'm excited.
All right, congratulations,
Guys,
Solomon.
it's been a pleasure. Thank you. Towards the end, I was starting to regret it. Once they were all out and I was stuck there, I knew he had me. But the guy partnered with the right guy, a guy who built the brand, and I know he's going to bring 180 Cups to the next level.
Next into the tank is an entrepreneur from Pleasanton, California, with a new innovation in water sports.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Jason Woods, and my product is the Chimera bodyboard. I'm seeking $250,000 for a 20% stake in my business. Now, for a shark, getting out in the water is easy, but for the rest of us, it can be a real hassle. A 10-foot stand-up paddleboard may be light enough to carry, but it can be a little boring to ride on. A jet ski, on the other hand, can be a real blast to ride, but up to $15,000 and 1,500 pounds. You're also going to need a trailer, a truck to tow it, a launch ramp. With gas prices on the rise these days, a whole lot of expendable income just to keep it running. And where's the fun in that? So what is Chimera? The world's first all-electric, jet-propelled bodyboard and one of the most versatile watercraft ever built. Chimera combines the lightweight and portability of a board with the excitement of a jet to ever change the way we experience the water. I'll have my lovely fiance and test pilot Elise demonstrate it for us. Chimera's unique heads-up riding position gives you all the thrill and excitement of a conventional full-size watercraft, but at a much safer speed. Its simple design and low center of gravity also make it easy enough for anyone to ride. Just pull the trigger to control the speed and lean in the direction you want to go. It's that simple. Check this out. I know with the right partners, Chimera is positioned to be the biggest hit water sports has ever seen. So, Sharks, which one of you is ready to get your fins wet?
I have a question.
Yeah.
When you're on it, the way that she was positioned, it looks to me awkward, like it would hurt your neck.
What you're not seeing is the fact that in the water, your weight is biased to the back. So the board actually sits at a slight angle, and then the front of the board is actually at a slight angle. So even if you go launch this thing over a wave 6 feet in the air, it's designed to regulate the impact and the displacement of water so that it's a nice, smooth, easy lay-in.
What's the top speed of this thing?
It does about 15 miles an hour, but it feels a whole lot faster when you're that close to the water.
And how long does it last in one charge?
We're looking at about 30 minutes to an hour.
That's it?
Currently.
Tell us about the business itself. How long have you been in business? What kind of sales do you have?
Sure. I started this whole thing about 10 years ago. It started out a gas board. It's now gone electric. And basically, I'm as far as I can go on my own. At this point, it's pretty much
Have you been doing it continuously for 10 years?
Yes.
That's a nice little sales pitch, but you didn't tell us anything about the business.
Basically, to try to get this thing into production, I went to Kickstarter.
Are these prototypes?
These are prototypes.
You don't have anything for sale right now?
Correct.
You went to Kickstarter. What happened?
So I went to Kickstarter. We raised $116,000 in 30 days. That puts us in the top half of 1%.
Okay, forget the bull. You dodge all the facts. Okay, you went to Kickstarter. What was your goal?
Our goal was 250.
Why do you think you failed?
Because a week before we launched, Kickstarter changed the rules that disallowed multiple sales. So I could only sell one to one person, and we found it very quickly. No one wanted to buy one. This is a social product.
So wait. No one wanted to buy one. You're saying they wanted to buy more?
Exactly. People wanted to buy one for me and one for my wife, or they wanted to buy a six-pack.
You're just digging a deeper and deeper hole. You're making excuses.
What was the price point on it?
The resale price point estimated about $2,800.
$2,800. So $2,800, and you're going to buy two or three or four?
And actually, one of the biggest...
You buy one and try it out first and see, do I like it?
How much of your own money is in it?
It's hard to say exactly, but I'd say probably about $130,000 over the last 10 years.
What did you spend it on? I mean, you could have built prototypes. You could have sold something.
We're trying to understand, why didn't you go out and just sell one at a time and then improve it and take another affordable step forward?
Right now, there is a market in the top-end luxury brand that wants to take this thing and take it on their yachts with them. That's totally a market.
Do you have a patent on this?
A provisional patent, yes, sir.
A provisional patent.
Provisional, so you haven't filed yet. Why? What's stopping you?
It's the dollars. You know, it's basically...
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't get my answer. If somebody wanted to buy one, you would just say, no, I don't want to sell one.
No, absolutely not. I certainly would. The problem is I just don't want to sell something out of my garage. You know,
Why? You're so full of crap.
What I want to do is get to the large volume production so I can sell something that's affordable for people who can't get on the water right now.
Why don't you tell us before you get completely fried in here, because it's starting to happen. I'm starting to feel sorry for you because I'm a really nice guy. I want to know what your distribution strategy is.
Like, he doesn't even have a product. He hasn't even got
I want to know if you could build it for $1,200 and you had $10,000 to sell, how are you going to sell them?
The initial business plan calls for direct-to-consumer sales.
Direct-to-consumer online, or
exactly.
You want to sell it through your own personal website?
Initially.
How are you going to drive traffic? Nobody's ever heard of you.
I have 6,000 Facebook fans.
but these are prototypes. You don't have a product to sell yet.
Right.
To make these, you need injection molds. Those cost a lot of money, especially for something that size. That's
about
going
40
to be
to 50,000.
40 to 50,000
just for a mold. Yeah.
Jason, you're not an entrepreneur, you're a wantrepreneur. Every time we ask a business question, you hit us with, but so-and-so wants it, but such and such is this, so there's a huge market for this. You had so many different opportunities to actually build a product and go sell it. Over 10 years. 10 years, you couldn't figure out how to go and get a product and sell it. You're not a businessman, you're an inventor. Just know who you are and be that person and find somebody else to run the business, but it's not going to be me, I'm out.
I think it's a good concept, but one of the biggest problems is you haven't really tested this out with a lot of people. You know, when you have a product like this, you have to worry about liability. You have to worry about people going out there and getting hurt. I don't like to be a part of products where people can get hurt, and so for that reason I'm out, but keep trying. Keep going with your entrepreneurial spirit.
Well, you know he's going to keep on trying because it's been 10 years.
Jason, how do you think your pitch went today?
Obviously, I didn't have sales.
I'm going to give it to you straight. It's the worst pitch I've ever seen. I'm out.
You know, Jason, $1 million valuation with no sales was insane.
I'm not the first to do that.
I know, but you are going to prove a lesson to others not to make this mistake again.
But you have made deals with people that have come in with $1 million valuations that didn't have sales.
Not this one, not here today. That's not going to happen. I'm out.
It's just you and me.
Jason, it seems to be more of a hobby for you than a full-time job. One day some of that could take off, but at this particular point, I'm out.
Thank you, Sharks.
Good luck, Jason.
Thank you.
Good luck.
You know, he's an inventor. He's not an entrepreneur. He's not a businessman.
I hate it. And I buy a lot of water toys and I hate it.
I'm pissed. All they cared about was what's the dollar amount. Not in my wildest dreams that I think they wouldn't be able to see the potential in what was said right in front of them. They just completely couldn't see anything.
My name is Johnny Georges, and I live in Arcadia, Florida, and I'm the creator of the Tree Teepee.
All right, boys, let's do it.
I've been working with farmers in the irrigation business for 29 years. My father is the one who inspired my business. He taught me everything I know and gave me the vision I have today. Back in the 80s, when I started working for my father, we didn't have water shortages. Today, it's all changed. Farmers must have a more efficient and less expensive way to water their crops so they can survive. My product is unique because it is the start of the new industry for agribusiness, and there's nothing like it on the market today. My business has had its ups and downs, that's for sure, but changing 30 years of the way people practice their irrigation takes time. I need an investment from the sharks to grow this business. I want to promote water conservation worldwide, and without them, there's no way for a guy like me to do that. Hello, sharks. My name is Johnny Georges, and I'm the creator of the Tree Teepee water containment system. I'm asking for $150,000 for 20% of my company. Tree Teepee is water conservation and frost protection at its finest. Instead of using 25,000 gallons per tree per year, we're now only using 800 gallons per tree per year and doing a better job with a 30% increase in the growth of new trees and letting the farmer get his return on his money a whole lot faster. When good people come together, good people come together with a noble cause, great things happen. And water conservation is what Tree Teepee is all about.
Can you tell us how it works?
The normal way it's been without any kind of containment. A farmer would crank on his pumps and run them 10 hours, 12 hours. With the Tree Teepee, you contain the water around each tree in about 30 minutes. You're going to have 3 inches of rain on this tree. And if I pull this Tree Teepee off, we're watering 9 feet that way and 9 feet that way. And it's just really wasting the water. About 10% gets to the tree.
And nobody figured out a way to make a nozzle that shoots down towards the tree roots?
Yes, sir, but you still get the wind diffusion from that.
So I put an irrigation line on every tree. That's what's happening. And right now, before the Tree Teepee, I was putting 25,000 gallons a year onto that tree.
Yes, sir.
Now I buy the Tree Teepee.
Yes, sir.
I only put 800 gallons.
Yes, sir.
So I'm saving a lot of money
in fuel
and water.
Yeah,
pumping the water to the tree costs me dollars, electricity.
Yes, sir. Yeah, okay. Electricity or fuel.
And the water itself I got to pay.
Yes. No, you don't have to pay for the water in the state of Florida. In California, you do.
But you're selling the Tree Teepee California, right?
But I'm only selling in a 5-county area in the state of Florida.
How much does it cost to make one?
$2.95.
$2.95?
Yes, sir.
How many have you made and how many have you sold and what do you sell them for?
Okay, I have made 127,500 teepees. I'm selling them for an average for $4.50 each.
How much?
$4.50 each.
Okay.
I make $1 each.
So you sell direct to the farmer?
Yes, sir.
So you don't have any distributors in there?
No, sir.
Johnny, do you have a patent on this?
Yes, sir. I have a utility patent.
How long does it usually last? 1 season?
No, sir. We leave them on for 5 years.
Yeah, it
that
never
can stay on for
degrades.
5 years?
Yes, sir. These things last over 20 years.
Okay.
How long have they been on? What's the oldest one out there?
1984.
Still out there.
My father was an innovator in the irrigation world. We used to bank trees to make a long one short. What that means is we'd take a shovel before the freeze night and cover the trees up with dirt. After the freeze, we'd go pull them off. We were out in the grove, and I said, Dad, can we do something different? So he came up with a little bitty teepee we'd put on for that night and then pull it off the next day. So I look at him and I go, let's make these things bigger and we can leave them on year-round. Look at the water we could save. Well, in 1984, he looked at me and said, oh, you're crazy. Water's cheap, you know. Doesn't matter.
That's changed.
That has changed a lot.
Haven't any distributors come to you and said, we want to sell this or we want to distribute it for you? We can take it way outside of Florida? No. Have you not called on any of them?
I haven't called on any of them.
Do you know what your market is? Do you know
Florida,
how many?
I do, yes, ma'am.
But
we have 42 nurseries. 19 are commercial. The rest are private with growers growing their own trees.
And those are the only people you've sold to?
Yes, sir.
Just the people you've done irrigation
Just the people
work
I know.
Wow.
This last freeze, I go out to a grove, I'm putting out 5 teepees. This woman gets out, and she walks up to me, and she says, you're trespassing in my grove. And I said, yes, ma'am, but I'm trying to show you something. It's getting ready to freeze. We have the best frost protection device on the market right here we could put on. And she says, you've got to go, I'm calling the police. And I said, yes, ma'am, here's my card, I'm sorry. You know, because these are farmers, this is their land, this is their livelihood. So a week later, I get a call from the same woman. Hey, Johnny, this is Mrs. I said, yes, ma'am. She says, I want to pay you for them 5 TPs. And I said, yes, ma'am. That's okay. Don't worry about it. She says, well, I want you to bring me 4,995 more. The only 5 trees I got alive today.
Wow.
And my whole grove is these.
Is there anything like this on the market?
No, sir. There's no water containment system out there for the micro sprinklers.
Why only $5? Why not charge
$12?
10 or 12 or 15 or 20?
Because I'm working with farmers, and they're not buying one. They're buying 20,000.
Why not $7?
7,000, 10,000, sir.
Even at 10,000, right? Why not $7?
Well, I've never done that. I've always tried to be right. I make $1 off each one. If I sold 7,000 yesterday, I made 7
Johnny,
grand.
you could see a partner that, let's say I was a big distributor of water irrigation systems, and I see this product and you show it to me, and you make it for $2.50 and you sell it for $5, right?
I'm making it for $2.95. I sell them for $4.50.
Okay, so I can't get involved with you because there's not enough margin for me as a distributor. I need to be able to sell it for $12 at least so that I can make some profit and you can make some profit, right? Because there's 2 of us, 2 mouths to feed.
Yeah, but you're selling to farmers.
Okay, I get it, but I'm exploring where your head's at, all right?
Okay.
That means that there's no room in it for a distributor that can really scale this up, because you said every farmer should have it. Every farmer in America does.
Every tree that goes in the ground should have a tree.
But in order for that to happen, I need a lot of Johnnies. There's only one of you. I need like 2,000 Johnnies calling on farmers all across the land. Now, who's going to pay them, Johnny? Who's going to pay them? I'm out.
Johnny?
Yes, sir.
Farmers are the cornerstone of America. There may be a lot of farmers out there that can't afford $12 per tree, but maybe they could afford $6 or $7. I'm going to give you everything you're asking for, your $150,000 for 20%. What you're doing is right, and you deserve the chance to make it big and do a lot of good. I'd like to be your partner, Johnny. I like everything you stand for, man, and I like everything.
I think that's a yes, JP.
Yes, sir.
Okay, man.
Good for you.
Congratulations.
All right.
God bless America. Show that it works.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, dude. Well done, partner. I'll be a good one, too.
I love that you care about the farmer.
Johnny, tell your dad he's a great man.
He died 12 years ago.
Oh.
He's still a great man.
He made me who I am. We work hard every day. I worked for that man for 20 years. I thank God that I got to work with that man. He's an innovator. He taught me everything I know. He was hard on us, but nobody owes you nothing. Life is what you make it. He taught me that. And he was a great man. He came from nothing.
You're a star, Johnny. Man,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Superstar, dude.
God bless
All right,
you,
man.
Johnny.
Thank you. Come here today and go in front of the Sharks. I didn't have a clue that it was going to be like that, you know. I'm going home with a billionaire for a business partner. It's all good, bro. You know, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Next time on Shark Tank.
This isn't about a product. This is about an empire.
You're dead. You're going to get knocked off like that.
Which one of you sharks will marry paparazzi proposals? Get off your knees. Let's talk about money.
To the point, you're being a hypocrite, Lori. Lori,
No,
you're being
I'm
a
not
hypocrite.
being
Yes.
You're interrupting me, so you haven't even heard what I'm saying.
I heard what you said earlier.
I don't know why you guys are fighting. No one's even talked about the fact that he's asking over $1 million.